Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Luke from Orco. I'm having my first battle since ETC finals, and I'm here playing in my Daemon Legions list for the ETC with Argentina. And I'm playing with Carlos. He's bringing Sylvan Elves. And first, before everything, I just want to give some props to our Impriwars. They're going to be at the ETC. Okay, if you see my army and Eric's army, we all have movement traits magnetized, markers, and all that stuff. He's going to be he's going to have a stand on Serbia, so if you guys want, he can sell you guys there some stuff. He's going to do also some prizes for the winners, so he's going to try to give to every country at least some things, some nice things. Also give thanks to El Orco Rojo that gives us a lot of stuff to give away. And also DragonsLake Miniaturas with their cool DragonsLake Miniaturas. And now we are playing Counter Thrust, the Spoils of War. Okay, Carlos, I chose sides and he started. And I'm going here with unit of Lemurs, 2 Blazing Glories, the Banadra, the Scourge, 1 Legion Thresher, 2 units of Succubi with the Mesmerizing Plumage, the Imps, a unit of Blowflies that I forgot at home, so I had to do it like that. Legion, another Legion one, and the Courtesan. And there's the unit of Silence that did the Vanguard. And on his side, he did also the Vanguard with his Rangers. That's his Dragon guy. 2 units of Archers, the unit of guys with Poison, with the 3 heroes, the BSB and the 2 mages. The Dryads, 1 Tree Father, another Tree Father, and 7 Blade Dancers. So now you see he's starting, so now let's see how the battle goes. Okay, so for turn 1, Sylvan, he just pushed with the Rangers on the front. With the Dragon, he's looking this way, and everything just pushed up. Here with the 3 ancient, since I'm under the hill, he just moved forward, and he stayed still over there. He doesn't have any rush to go to that point, since he can't have it, and maybe I can do it. And on Magic Phase, he had card number 4. It was 8 versus 5. He got 2 tokens. He threw with 2 dice, the 2d6 here repeating with Divine, basically, and I dispelled it with my 5 dice. And then he had really bad luck because he threw the Oaken Throne with 1 dice, he failed. He threw with 3 the Flesh, it was, with Toughness on those, and he failed. And then Regen, he did it with 2 dice, it was, right? Yeah, 2. And he failed. So it was like, oh, come on, man. And with shooting, he also he only killed 3 here with the 2 units of that shoot here. That was bad one because with the poisons he shot here and he did 0. So I think it was a bit bad turn. And now the demons want to charge. I want to do a lot of crazy charges. So let's see now what happens. Okay, so for turn 1, Daemon Legions, they called me Crazy Charges here in Spain, and I wanted to do a lot of charges. So here were the Rangers, and my chariot was on a 10 on the flank. The unit of Sukugi that was here, it was a 9 on the roll. The blowflies here were on a 6. The chariot was on a 5, and the courtesan it was in the front, and it was on a 9. So he failed, but the rest went in, and also the sirens on the flank. Movement. I moved the Blazing Glory here to tap his Tree Father, and also the Scourge, so he has to say if he wants to charge, but he can get flank charge with the Sukubi, or if he wants to shoot me, then maybe I can charge or here or just there. And here I just stay still. He went this way, so he couldn't charge me, but I keep going there. And that's it. On Magic, I got card number 5/9, so I stored 2 tokens. He used the Binding Scroll on the Deceptive Glamour. That was important, because if not, I could strike with everything. Then I threw 4 dice Whispers of the Veil onto his Rangers. He dispelled it with all. And then I threw Spectral Blades boosted on the Legion Thresher. And I got it off. I tried to do the Hereditary, the Spear, but I failed. And with the shooting, they got one wound of the dragon. And on combat, it was important that the Sukubi went in because of the champion, even though I did nothing with the courtesan only on the stomp. And with the chariot, with the impacts and everyone striking first, I did a lot of wounds. He then struck me with 17 attacks, but he was going on 4s and 3s, and he only managed to do 2 wounds. He had very bad luck there. And I rolled a 6 on the stomps and everything there. He only got 2 guys left. And he rolled a 12 to flee. So I rolled an 11, and since I was here, I touched that unit. The courtesan, by 1 inch I didn't get him, but it was a 9, and I already had a lot of luck before. The Legion chariot, I got his dragon, and the other ones just pushed because I couldn't go over the building. And now he's going to do his second turn of Sylvan Elves. Okay, so for turn 2 for Sylvan Elves, the only charge he made was the Tree Father on the Blazing that was tapping him. After that, he moved the unit of the Sentinels behind so he could shoot me. He also put this guy here so he can do his roots there and counter charge if I charge there. And he just moved that unit a bit backwards, and the Blade Dancers he moved a bit far, so it wasn't so easy for me to go there. Then on Magic, he got card number 8. It was 11 versus 7. I let the Oaken Throne in. He threw 2 dice. He then tried to do... what was it? Toughness? Yeah, Toughness. He failed with 4 dice. It was like, oh man, not again. Very bad luck. And then he did regen there on the unit that was with the Sukubi. I let that one go. He then threw with 2 dice the 1d6 onto this guy from Druidism, and since it was really small, I just threw 3 dice. I had 4 left. And then versus his 2 dice with the +2 from the book, he threw -1 strength here, and he rolled low, but I didn't roll high enough. It was a 9 in total with the +2, and I failed. But that was okay since he's having really bad luck with the Magic. Then on shooting, the 16 guys went mean on the courtesan, and he did to me 3 wounds. With the poison guys, he did 4 wounds, but I managed to save 2. And with the Tree Father, with the roots, he didn't do nothing. And then on combat phase, with the chariot charging the dragon, I did 10 impact hits. Repeated to wound, I did 4, and he didn't save. He got 4 wounds, so he had only 1 left. And he struck me. He did to me only 1 wound. And then with the girls on top, I managed to get to lethals, and he was dead. And I overrun, and I got in with an 8. Then here, I impacted very good with the Mesmerize and Plumage. So I was going on 2s and 5s, and I managed to have a very good and lucky roll because I managed to do like maybe 9 or 10 wounds. And I did 5 wounds in total. He did only 2 to me. He rolled leadership 4 rerollable and he failed, and I managed to stick, so I can charge on the flank. Then here on the Blazing, strike on 2+, 5+. I did 4 impacts, 3 wounds, and he didn't manage to save neither one. And then he struck to me on 5s and with the normal attacks, and he failed, but at least he got stuck there. And now it's going to be my turn, but it's looking a bit bad. Okay, so for turn 2 for Daemon Legions, the charges that I made was the unit of Sukubi that was here. I charged that unit of archers. I didn't want to charge the Scourge just because it's a leadership 9 and I didn't want him to be here so he could counter charge me with everything. Even though I can hit him very hard, but it's going to be bad. So I did that one. I passed the reroll to charge against the Sentinels on the flank, and I made it, leadership 9. And then I charged with the Scourge here. I had enough room to make both units, but this one got in and this one failed. I need a 6 on dice, but he's having bad luck, so it really doesn't matter much. And then I just moved the Courtesan here, so I could have just to see on here and maybe there. I put the Sirens over there, just maybe if he dispelled the spells and I have like 2 dice, could do a Raven's Wing. The Chariot, I chose not to pursue, so I killed like 6. He did 2 wounds to me with 6 attacks. So if he managed to flee, well, that's okay. If not, I can charge him again, and I can charge the other unit if he stays. Then here he did a lot of special war saves because I only killed like 6 with the impact hits and everything, rerolling to wood and -1 toughness and leadership. And he managed to do 2 wounds to me. He had bad dice there. And the Scourge, I managed to kill his champ. And he stayed on leadership 9 because of the spell, so that's okay. Here, the Blazing Glory did the same thing again. With 5 dice, he got all in, and with the attacks going on 5, he got 3. He managed to save 2, so he only has 1 move left. And again, same as before, he failed to impact with all his attacks, and he managed to stay at least. With no BSB, but that. And that's it. Here I just move this unit here and the Blazing Glory there, so if he wants to charge me, I'm going to give it to him. He's not going to have the forest, and he's going to have to choose where to go with this guy. And that's it. This unit just moved here so I can have the objective that it's going to be for me. And now turn 3 for Sylvan Elves. Okay, so for turn 3 for Sylvan Elves, he charged with the 3-man on the flank of the Scourge, and he also charged with the Blade Dancers on the Blazing Glory. He had no magic, no shooting, so and he got those units from fleeing. He got them back, and on magic, on combat, he did only 2 wounds to the Chariot, and to the Scourge he did none, and with the 3-man he did 1. Then I killed like 7, 8 with the stomps and everything. He was -2 on the check with the Dryads, and he fled. And he stayed here stubborn. So I pursued and I didn't catch him, but next turn I was going just to make him off the board and then charge there. He turned around, and here, the Blazing Glory again. He managed to hit with the 5 attacks and only did 2 on 5s, and I managed to kill him. That was very lucky. My Blazing Glory never does nothing. Berakor never does nothing. And here, he managed to hit a lot, maybe like 10 or from 12, maybe, I think. And he only did 2 wounds on 5s, and I managed to save 1, and then I did 3 wounds to him, but he managed to stay. He only lost 1 by 1, and that's it, because next turn maybe we were going to kill him in between there, was going to charge there, the Courtesan, the Blazing Glory here was going to charge on the 3-man, and there it was going to be dead. So now that's it for the game. I think it's a different list from what I played in the Spanish finals. More fun, but more risky with the Scourge. And now here it was very important, the role with the magic here with the Oaken Throne, because failing that one with 1 dice, he failed the toughness one. That was very important, and I managed to get 2 charges with 9+, and that's it. So guys, we are going to do a blog for the ETC, since Eric and I are playing with Argentina. So we're going to do it in Spanish and in English. So I hope you guys see it. The review for ETC, for the list, we're only going to do it in Spanish, because if not, there's going to be a lot of content and there's not many time. And that's it. Remind you guys that Impriwars, okay, our sponsor, is going to be there. He's going to give prizes to all the teams. He's going to have a stand with all the magnetic trays, as you see. Super nice. And here's a magnet, so you can put it on any, well, just like that. You can put it on there, and it's going to stand. You see, it's the same movement trace, and all the markers. So if you guys need anything, you can ask Gonzalo there at Serbia. And see you guys till next Battle Pro. Bye, Carlos.
Bye bye.